Precipitations titrations. Precipitation titration. What is precipitation titration? Precipitation titration is a titration in which the analyte is reacted with precipitating agent will resulting in the formation of precipitate. This is basic principle. Analyte will react with precipitating agent will resulting in the formation of precipitate. This is a basic principle in precipitation reaction. Analyte will get reacted with the precipitating agent and resulting in the formation of precipitate. Now, this precipitate is insoluble. First, let us consider one example. NaCl reacted with AgNO3. This is a reaction. The product will be AgCl plus NaNO3. Now, the AgCl which is formed will be precipitated. Now, NaCl plus AgNO3 will resulting in the formation of AgCl plus NaNO3. AgCl which is formed will be in precipitated form, and in this Ag plus will act as precipitating agent and Cl minus will act as analyte and this AgCl will be precipitate. Here Ag plus, in this AgCl we get Ag plus and Cl minus. This Ag plus will act as precipitating agent, or here we get Ag plus NO3 minus, and here this Ag will act as precipitating agent, and here this Cl will act as analyte, or here this Cl will act as analyte, and AgCl will act as precipitate. Now, this is a basic principle which is involved in precipitation titration. Now, let us talk about solubility. Next topic is solubility. Solubility of precipitate. Coming to the definition of solubility, solubility is a concentration of saturated solution in which there is no further solvent can be dissolved. Concentration of saturated solution in which no further solute can be dissolved. This is a definition of solubility. Concentration of saturated solution in which no further solute can be dissolved. Let us consider one example. In 100 ml of water, 100 ml of water can dissolve 35 grams of NaCl. 100 ml of water can dissolve 35 grams of NaCl. 35 grams of NaCl. Now this becomes saturated solution. If we add any plus 1 gram of NaCl, there is no chance of dissolving in this solution. It will become supersaturated solution. It will become a supersaturated solution. Now let us write one more reaction. NaCl plus this about this NaCl. This NaCl will get converted into Na plus and Cl minus. Now NaCl will get converted into Na plus and Cl minus. Now by taking the concentrations, by applying the law of mass equivalence, here K is the constant, concentration of Na plus and concentration of Cl minus by concentration of NaCl. By adjusting this reaction, this NaCl will be taken here. K into NaCl is equals to concentration of Na plus into concentration of Cl minus. Now this NaCl will be present in solid form, so there will be no change with respect to the temperature. Now this NaCl value can be taken as 1. Now KNaCl will be written as KSP. KSP means solubility product. KSP is equals to concentration of Na plus and Cl minus. KSP is equals to concentration of Na plus into Cl minus. This is K is the solubility constant. Sp means solubility product. Now let us discuss the relation between solubility and solubility product. Relation between solubility and soluble product. By considering the same reaction, NaCl will convert it into Na plus and Cl minus. Now this reaction is in form of 1:1 ratio. It is in 1:1 ratio, and let us consider NaCl is S moles, and it is 1:1 ratio. So if this is S and this N also will be S and Cl also will be S. S moles of NaCl will get converted into S moles of Na plus, S moles of Cl minus. This is a reaction. Now let us consider the KSP of NaCl. Apply this in here. KSP of NaCl is equals to concentration of Na plus and concentration of Cl minus. Now this is KSP. KSP is equals to concentration of Na plus is S and concentration of Cl minus is S. KSP is equals to S into S, S square. S into S, S square. The relation between solubility and solubility product is solubility product is equals to square of solubility. This is one reaction. This is some important notes about solubility and the relation between solubility and solubility product. Now let us consider one more example. Ag2CrO4 will get converted into 2 moles of Ag plus Cr2O4 2 minus. Ag2Cr2O4 will get converted into S moles of Cr2O4. This is S moles and this is 2 S moles and this is S moles. Ksp, consider the Ksp value is equals to 2 moles of Ag into CrO4 minus 2. Now Ksp is equals to 2S whole square into S. Ksp is equals to 4 square into S and Ksp is equals to 4S cube. The solubility product will be variable for each and every reaction. In this reaction the solubility product is S square. In this reaction the solubility product is 4S cube. There will be different values of Ksp for different reactions. Now this is the important notes about solubility and the relation between solubility and solubility product. Now let us consider some effect. Effect of acid on solubility. Effect of acid on solubility. Now there is a relation that solubility will get increased by increase in acidic nature. Solubility is directly proportional to the acidic nature. This is the main relation, that solubility is directly proportional to the acidic nature. As the acidic nature will get increased, solubility will also get increased. There is one more point, that in precipitating agent, let us consider AgNO3 is a precipitating agent. In this AgNO3 we get anion and cation, Ag plus and NO3 minus, Ag plus and NO3 minus. Now in this condition the anion of the precipitating agent should be conjugate of weak acid. The anion of a precipitating agent should be conjugate of weak acid. Let us consider first case. HA will get dissociated into H plus and A minus, and consider one more reaction, BA, that is B plus and A minus. It is a weak acid, it is salt. HA is a salt and BA is a weak acid. In HA it will result in the formation of H plus and A minus. In BA it resulting in the formation of B plus and A minus. Here both A minus and A minus are same, so there will be common ion effect. So because of common ion effect, the reaction will be forward. The reaction will be forward. There is more probability of formation of precipitate. So now this is effect of acid on solubility. Solubility is directly proportional to the acidic nature. Let us consider AgNO3, Ag plus and NO3 minus. Now anion of the precipitating agent should be conjugate of weak acid. This is effect of acid. Now second one is effect of temperature. Effect of temperature. Same. Solubility is directly proportional to the temperature. As the temperature will get increased, the solubility of the salts will get increased. This is the effect of temperature. Let us consider same example here. AgNO3 at 10 degrees, AgNO3 at 20 degrees. As the temperature get increased from 10 degrees to 20 degrees, the solubility will also get increased. This is the relation between effect of temperature. Now third one is effect of solvent. Here solvent is nothing but water. Some effect of temperature, effect of solvent, that is water. There are some inorganic salts. Inorganic salts or inorganic solvents which are more soluble in water, because this water will exhibit dipole moment. As a result, it will exhibit both cations and anions, and it will react together to form precipitate. These are the three effects. One is effect of acid, effect of temperature, effect of solvents. These three are the effects of acids, effects of temperature, and effect of solvents. Now our next topic is argentometric titrations.